Hey folks, I'm back. Sorry this video is a little bit late. I think it's probably going to be more like 1-2 o'clock by the time this is uploaded, but it's fine, at least it's the same day. We're picking up where we left off, which was the Superstreet face-off RX-7 versus Supra. We'll be using our Abflug RX-7, which we won a couple of videos ago in the basically the same event but the point-to-point one. Last week we did the rotary engine one. This week we're doing this. So now this is an amateur event, so it shouldn't take too long. Yeah, about 20 minutes according to the times on the leaderboards. I've just realised something. I need to turn my phone volume off. Bear with me a second. Sorry about that. It's been a while since I've done this, I'm a bit rusty. Right. Let's go. Whoa, the frame rate seems really good, which is very out of character. Whoa, hold on a minute. There's a bit of input lag. What the hell? Oh no, there's not now. I was gonna say that's not good. I don't know, it's hard to tell. There might be a little bit. It's weird. Has this game always been like this and I just haven't noticed? I mean, obviously it won't make a difference to you, but like when I brake, it doesn't brake till about, I don't know, half a second after I press the button. Which I know isn't that bad, it could be worse, but I've never noticed that before. How bizarre. But then again, because this is an older game, maybe it's just the responsiveness isn't as good. I mean, maybe that's normal. I don't know. Because I literally just played like 20 minutes ago, Ridge Racer 6, which was actually made the same year as this game. Funny enough. That looks a lot better than this though. But this is a OG Xbox game that was one of the launch titles with the 360. So it was one of the first games to utilise the 360's HD graphics, along with Project Gotham Racing 3 and of course Need for Speed Most Wanted, amongst other games that I can't be asked to mention because I don't know. I only really bother with the racing stuff. I did have an idea today, just randomly in my head, because finally I have got a Series X. I have finally got my hands on one. I know I'm 5 years too late, but I don't care. I finally got one. I don't have my Xbox One anymore. My sister bought it off me, so I'm happy. Also, I had another idea for like a spin-off, to sort of go with the main theme of this channel, which obviously is the retro theme. But I kind of had an idea to incorporate comparisons with the newer games to an extent, but I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. But I mean, it would still kind of be retro because it would still have the old games in it, but it'd be like comparing the old games to the new games. For example, the best way to describe it would be like taking, say for example, the Mark III RX-7 and seeing how that car has changed throughout all of the Forza Motorsport games. Stuff like that. Yeah, there's definitely a bit of lag because I mean either that or I just can't drive. Ah crap, that's an Abflug, isn't it? Damn it, he's going to be quick. I don't know how this has happened. I don't know what is matter with it. It's like it's really bizarre. I don't know if it's just the controller's not connected properly, or because I'm recording there's a bit of lag. Well, there shouldn't be. I mean, there wasn't last time. I mean, last time it was just laggy, but I'd rather game lag than input lag. See, you know, you see, I ain't going to catch him now because we're in the same car. And as I've said many occasions, the AI in this game are very unbalanced. They're either really slow or stupidly quick. And especially if they're in the same car as you, they will always be quicker than you. The only way to beat them is quite simply to have a faster car. Unless, you know, you're really, really good. Which I'm not, so... Frustrating. Well, I'm not going to do the race again on video, you know the rules, I don't do that. Unless, obviously, the video is only going to be 10 minutes long, then I might, but... You know, as I'm progressing through this game, the series are getting longer, so I can't afford to, unless, you know, unless I make the videos really long, but I don't particularly want to do that, so I'm going to have to settle for second on this one. I don't know why this is lagging so much. It weren't lagging on Ridge Racer. That's what I'm saying, like, is it just this game? Like, has this game always been like this and I've just not noticed? It's very strange. It's very strange how not playing a game for a very long time. Oh crap, he was nearly a second a lap quicker. Damn. Okay, fair enough. You deserve to win that then. Oh, level 25. Yeah, you know what that means? New car. And we got a Porsche, which means we can do the 911 event. And no, that's not crashing planes into... But anyway, yeah, we can do that in the next video. Please don't cancel me. I can't afford to get cancelled. Anyway, what I was saying before about the videos, because I did have one idea of obviously like comparing the cars to like the newer games, like how the car was evolved over the games and stuff, like with sound and detail or whatever. And maybe also like performance, like is it any quicker in the older games or newer games, whatever. Another one I had was kind of inspired by another YouTube channel that I watch. Definitely should check him out. His name's VGCE, Video Game Car Evolution. And yeah, he does really like his specialty is looking at like really niche cars in games, like cars that, you know, you hardly ever see. I was thinking of doing something similar to that, but within a specific franchise. So, for example, oh shit. Well, we'll edit that out. Yeah. So, like, for example, I would look at all of the cars that have only ever appeared in one Forza game. For example, like the unicorns of Forza. Cars we never saw again, or something like that. Would you guys be interested in videos? Taking the piss now. Would you guys be interested in videos like that? I don't know. Because like the frame rate seems really good, but the controls are really dodgy. So I don't know what's going on. It's really bizarre. Anyway, yeah. Let me try and... Although I know OBS did have an update recently, so whether the update has messed it up a bit, I don't know. I mean, as long as the video is still watchable, as long as I can still play the game to an extent, which I can, so... It's not like it's unplayable. Crap. That could have been worse. That could have been a lot worse. I got off lightly then, I think. I have to say, this bloody Mark II is flipping quick. It shouldn't be as quick as it is. Fun fact as well, that car only had 180 horsepower in Motorsport 2. Don't know why. I thought the turbo version had 200. I didn't think there were different versions of it. But yeah, it only has 180 in Motorsport 2. But every other game, including this one, it has 200, so don't know what happened there. That's another thing I've noticed as well. A lot of the car's horsepower figures are very different across all Forza games. See, this is the sort of thing I put in that video. But yeah, I mean, it's really interesting how the same car can be portrayed so differently in games made by the same developer as well, don't forget. You know, Forza has been the same developer since the start. And also, great news as well. Well, some would say great news, some not so much. See, look at the how is that happening? Sweet gay bastard. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh well. It's very... I don't know what's going on with it. I might try and unplug the controller, plug it back in. I don't know if that would make a difference, but... But again, like I said, it wasn't doing this on Ridge Racer, it's just this game. Could restart the game, maybe start the game again. I don't know if that would work, but... If I did do that, I'd cut it out, obviously, because I don't want to waste your time watching irrelevant things. See, like, this bit's nervous because of the input lag. Ah, oh, bollocks. I did so well to not crash it, I blew the engine. I didn't realise I was in first, to be honest. So you see, if I had the sound on, I would have realised I was in first. Still haven't found a solution to that problem yet. Like I said, the only real solution is to plug the headphones into the TV, but the cable's not long enough, so I can't really do that. I'm trying to figure out if this TV has Bluetooth or not, because it is a smart TV, but I don't know if it has Bluetooth. I can't find a setting for Bluetooth, so I don't know if it has Bluetooth. I do have Bluetooth headphones that I use for my phone in that. So I've got one of those stupid phones that don't have a headphone jack. So yeah, I don't know if this has Bluetooth or not. I haven't figured out if it does. I don't know how to turn it on. So until then, I'm gonna have to make do with having no sound. Nearly done now. How much money am I gonna lose for blowing the engine? I didn't blow it completely, but you know what I mean. Did I say last time how ugly this car is? I honestly can't remember. I mean, it's not the worst ever, but it's not great. 300! That's a piss take, that is. What time is it? 13 minutes. I guess that's fine. Right. I was a lot slower that time. New York. The long New York track that they need to bring, which one's the New York track full stop, they need to bring back. But this track, I might do it for tracks as well, about tracks that never returned. There's a lot in this game, actually. This version of New York didn't appear in the Xbox 360 titles, only the short version did. And in Motorsport 3, they ruined it by putting bloody chicanes on the straights. I mean, you could still drive on the normal one, but most of the career events were the new one with the chicanes. Only a few were actually on the old track. It's very frustrating. Because the first time I mean, it's not the first time ever I played Motorsport 3, but the first time I played it in a while, obviously I was used to this version of the track, or like the old version of the track. So I completely forgot that the tyre walls were there, and I went straight into them. I mean, obviously it's fine, because on Motorsport 3 you've got rewind, but that's why they put it there, because people didn't know about the tyre walls, so like, oh, we better do that, because... See, how is he pulling away? This car has got 65 horsepower more. He's probably a lot lighter than really, but I'm not being funny. That's a D-class car. This is an A-class car, and he's pulling away in the straights. So all of his performance, by that logic, must be straight line speed. He must have no capability at all of going round corners. But that's not true, because that car is actually very good at going round corners. And that's exactly my point. We look how far ahead he is already. Like, that is probably the most overpowered. Well, I feel like there's a few cars in this game that are seriously overpowered. One of them being the C2 Corvette, the other one being that. Ah, crap. See, I can't even bloody catch him. This is a tuned FD, and I can't keep up with a standard FC. Oh dear. It is not good, is it? I don't care, to be honest. I need to do anything I can to beat him. I can't even see him anymore. Come on, I must catch him. How bloody quick must he be going? He's 4 seconds ahead. Right, let's keep an eye on that. If it goes down, then I'm confident I can win. But if by the time I get to the finish line that's not any less than 4 seconds, then I don't think I'm going to win. So also it's trying to figure out if I'm quick on the straights or if I'm quick on the corners. I should be quicker on both, but that doesn't seem to be the case on the straights. I mean, I understand this car's got a lot of body kit on, which probably doesn't help, but come on. Seriously, a Bogo FC. How has he gained 3/4 of a second? Well, I know I mucked that last corner up, but come on. You see what I mean about the AI in this game? They're so unbalanced. They were much better in Motorsport 2. Like they were much smoother, and not only did they drive a lot better, but they were challenging, but they weren't like stupid to the point where like only a Formula 1 car could beat them. You know, they weren't that bad. Although I have to be honest, I did struggle with some of the event. 5.5 seconds now. Fantastic. You see what I mean though about, yeah, this is ridiculous. I mean, this car should be absolutely walking all over that. I have to be honest though, this one and the INGS RX-7 should not be A-class. I mean, based on previous experience, they are not quick enough to be A-class. I feel they should be B-class at the absolute. I mean, the standard car is a B-class, and this has only got 10 horsepower more than the standard car. So the standard car is a low B-class. So the absolute most this should be is a high B-class, maybe even a middle B-class. To have it as an A-class is an absolute joke. And if you try to enter this, oh, for God's sake. If you try to enter this into A-class races, you wouldn't do very well. Now you see, now I've crashed. Oh, bloody Mark 3. How is the Mark 3 super a second? See what I mean? This game makes no sense. I'm just going to settle for a second because I ain't doing the whole race again. It's ridiculous. I'm just going to blame it on the input lag. That's my honest, genuine excuse as to why I'm doing so crap. I'm blaming it on the input lag, which has seemingly come from nowhere. And then I will, how much is this going to cost to fix? Probably about 20 grand or something stupid like that. Let's have a look. 7. What? His best lap was 7 seconds quicker than mine. Although to be fair, my second lap was really bad because I crashed. So that's probably my first lap, which was a standing start. But still, compare it to everyone else's lap. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. £3,000. That's expected. I'm blaming it on the fact, partly on the input lag, partly because I'm just going to say I'm rusty because I haven't played this game for about over a month. So, right, Tokyo. What time are we on? 20. That's fine. As long as it's less than 30, we'll be fine. Also, I'm very disappointed in you guys. That C-class video that I did in the GTO, over half an hour long, the amount of stress I went through during those bloody races, I only got like 3 views on it. Absolutely disgraceful. You better watch this one. It's not bloody worth it, honestly. I've got 34 subscribers now though, so I don't know where the views are going because I don't know what you guys are watching, the new subscribers, because you know, like, I can't, all of my recent videos, hardly any of them have got any views on, so, oh, for God's sake. Oh, right, so you go slow on this race. I don't, see, that's the thing, they always go really slow through that section. Just try and stay ahead. I've got 3 laps. Just, you know. I quite like this track, I guess. I mean, it's not my favourite, but there are worse ones. Of the city-based tracks, this is probably my favourite. With New York being the big New York track being second. See, I like New York, but it's a bit boring because it is literally just like straight lines. There's not really that much to it. No, you crashed. How did you end up there? I know he really did crash now. Idiot. Says the guy with the scuffed up front bumper. That was his fault though, he brake checked me. That was not intentional. It should be a steward's inquiry, you know, deliberately causing intent to crash. This bit will be fun with the input lag. It's not much fun without the input lag. I think I made it. Oh, I think someone crashed. Because they've all dropped really far back. Admit it, that was impressive. Would have been more impressive if I didn't stop, but I'm quite impressed with myself. I managed to pull that off. Also, I'm really rusty. I need to get better. This is really bad. I'm doing terrible. So this race shouldn't even, it's not even a professional level race. It shouldn't be this hard. But that RX-7 is clearly got 1,000 horsepower or something, because the lap times he was getting on New York was ridiculous. I feel like I'm in the classic sports endurance race again with that Ferrari 330. By the way, I haven't done that race on the channel yet, so if you're talking like as if there's a video I forgot to post or something, it's when I played through this game for the first time, like properly, like myself. The classic sports endurance race. The fastest car you can use is the Ford GT40, because the only car that's quicker is the Ferrari 330, but you have to do that race to get it. So there's no other way to. The only car really you can use is the GT40 because it's the only one that's competitive. Did that race. Ferrari 330 was about 9 seconds a lap quicker. Honestly, that was the race that made me hate Laguna Seca. Which is funny because in other games, Laguna Seca is actually quite enjoyable. But not in this game, it's just awful. I don't know if it's just the geometry of the track is all wrong and it's just... I don't know, but... Well, I do apologise for the absolute piss take of a video this is. Me being unable to drive. Also, the input lag seems to have magically disappeared. But then again, I wonder if there even was input lag to begin with, or if I'm just haven't played this game in so long I just forgot how it handled. I've got to remember this is an OG. This is essentially a PS2 game. I mean, technically, it's from that era. So, yeah. Which actually, when you consider that, the graphics are actually really good. You know, considering this is basically from the PS2 era. But then again, I suppose Gran Turismo 4 has pretty decent graphics as well. You know, especially when played on an emulator, where you don't have the graininess of the PS2. But if you play it on a HD telly via a HD system. But if you had one of those PS3s that were backward compatible, then it would probably look just as good as this, if not better. So, even though it's a year older. Well, also I've started recording clips for the racing games turning 20 in 2026 video. I've already done a list of the games I'm going to include. There were a few I couldn't record either because I couldn't find the game or it just didn't work in the emulator. There's another one I'm going to try again because I think the ROM I got was a bit dodgy, so I've downloaded it from a different website. I'm going to try it again, but we'll see. But yeah, so I'm going to that'll be coming relatively soon. Yeah, well, it'll be coming next year. But I like to start doing them early because they take a while to do. So, well, that was that video. Sorry, it was sucked. Yeah, I don't know what's happened. I need to get back in the groove of playing this game again, methinks. But that'll do for now. I'll do those races off camera as usual, and I will see you next week.